Welcome back. This is Ruckard FairValue strategy. This is Ruckard FairValueGap strategy part 4. So today we want to figure out how to deal with associated stop loss. But before doing that, I think I'm going to ignore a new option for maximum take profit, because this is going to be the way of avoiding losing trades, because there are some trades that are big movements, okay, and these big movements make us lose our trades, okay. So I want also to have a maximum take profit, okay. So let's work on that. So we already have maximum minimum something, which is what the hell, so this ADX protection, so we already have this, but so this is minimum and maximum. So what we want to do here is to have also maximum here. So this should be maximum. So let's assume this is I don't know, 20, 40 I mean. And let's have also, wait, this should be maximum. Let's do the same thing here. This should be like, so this is the maximum for shorting. So this we should maybe say that this is 40 and this is maximum. Okay, minimum, maximum, minimum, maximum. That's it. I mean, so what we want to do is to find the code where this minimum maximum is being used. So it's used here, okay. So the way of adding this new setting is just saying that you want this like this. So you want this needs to be above the minimum and it needs to be below the maximum. So the maximum short is this one here, okay. We want to do the same thing down here. So we want to say that this is and this here, and so once again this needs to be less than the maximum. So the maximum long needs to be this one, okay. So here we are. So let's see if we can manage to test this. Once we have saved, we have test this, we are going to once we have tested this, we are going to see if it's worth it or not. So right now we have this going downwards. Let's see what happens if we can decide to work with this. Okay, here you are. So you have 87% profitable, total net profit of 2%, but this is quite nice. We begin to have something that makes sense, okay. We begin to have something that makes sense. So we can maybe say that we want to go to 50% of this gap. Okay, so we will have less trades, if I'm not mistaken, in order to have this minimum 0.20% take profit. Wait, 640. So do we have more or less trades? Yeah, we have more trades because we are asking to fill the gap. So what happens if we ask to fill the gap entirely? We will have less trades, but will there be more profitable? Okay, we are more profitable here. So take a look at this. Well, the maximum down is 7%, but this I think this is the key to have a winning strategy. It's something along wanting to not have too much, you know. So maybe we can move this to 0.1 because at the end the take profit can be bigger, isn't it? I think so. But now that I think about this, maximum take profit. Wait a minute. Which is the value that we are using for doing the take profit? It's a minimum, isn't it? So 0.303. Wait, where the hell is this? Let me check this calculus. So we only enter the trade if this percentage is higher than the minimum and below the minimum, but then take profit. What about the take profit? That's my question. What's the take profit? How it's the take profit calculated? So here you want 7. You want this, which enters or not related to this, and then you've got this refill percentage. So what about this? How the hell is this used? So take profit is this refill percentage. Okay. So my question is, this refill percentage, is it based on minimum or maximum or not? It is not based on minimum or maximum. It is based on I think we are doing something wrong here. So one thing is how big is the gap, which is this. How big is the gap? No. Yeah. So the gap is between 0.2 and 0.4. And then take profit is whatever it takes. So the gap, no, the distance from our current price to whatever we want to fill should not be very big. So this is what we do here with 0.2 and 0.4, which are the default values. Let me see. How was this done? This is taking too long. Hopefully the result is nice. Okay, yeah. So this is the default, which is something that makes sense. So minimum, you want 0.2, then you want to have something like 0.4 or 0.5, you know what I mean? And then you want something goes wrong, you want to move some minutes. Oh, take a look at this. So if you use, instead of 0.405, then it no longer works. What about a 0.15 take profit? Is it something that improves the results or not? Not sure about this. 0.18 and maybe 0.35 and 0.35. Not sure about this. My god, it's quite interesting when this goes well or not. It depends a lot of percentage, because you're going to a specific percentage like this. This one is not very good, but at the same time seems nice. Okay, let's write new settings for the minimum, maximum. So this is 0.18 and 0.38. There's also, where the hell is this? There's also the question if we use strict or not, which ignores the others. Well, this does not make sense unless you use, unless you use only one side. This does not make sense too much. Okay, so let's take a look at what's the name? Here. Okay, so short doesn't work at all, but long it works. Okay, so maybe we can figure out which are the best settings for short and which are the best settings for long. So let's see what happens if we only do long entries. Does this fix itself or not? Okay, look at that. And I have a stop loss. 10%, 3% max drawdown. And this is nice as all. Okay, what about the strict mode? Is it any better? No change, isn't it? 188 trades and 10%. Same thing. Okay, we have found something. Settings for the minimum and type long only. Take a look at this. Specific strategy. Take a look at this. Average number of bars in trades 2. Yeah, my god. This has some nice vibes. Yeah. So I guess that once I am in long mode, I can try to modify these settings to see if it's any better. You know what I mean? Because we have found something that it's good in one place, but maybe we can say that we want more trades or less trades or whatever. You know what I mean? Oh, look at this. It's no longer so good. So 80, or maybe we want just doing 50. When you do 50, it means that this is smaller, and then it's not so easy to fix to meet the needs from here. You know what I mean? So maybe less trades, not so good ones. What about doing something like this? Minimum take profit. Yeah, I mean, probably 80 is a good setting. So we could play with 80, 75, and so on. Yeah. Okay. Max 1.3 and can play so that we have more trades with less results. Is anything better? And originally we had here something like 0.38. Because these are the settings. 0.18 and 0.38. Okay, let's see if it's any better. 6%. So apparently using 80, it's better for this stuff. 5%. Yeah, not sure what happens with 80 that it's the best one. Let's take a look. Yeah, nice. This is nice, my god. Let's see how long. Okay, apparently one trade every 10 days or so. So it's not something that it's easy to do. However, what does happen in other pairs? Is it going to be as easy to find? No, it's not going to be as easy. Maybe XMR will be a bit better. Not sure about this. I guess, okay, let me use here Binance. XMR here. Let's see if it's any good here. XMR. Yeah, XMR. That makes sense because it's quite difficult to move XMR. My hypothesis is that everyone that has black money is there. So where is my... Here it is. XMR FTM because Mike like it, but okay. Well, then we also have, what's the name? BTC DOM. This is one thing that I always wanted to work with, but I am not sure. Oh, okay, it's up here. No, damn it! It seems so nice. 4 hours seems to work a bit better for this. Okay, so let me check ape and gal and so on. This is not going to work because there is too much movement here, and Shiba is not going to work with this else. Although what we want to test is 1 hour because I have this was tested with BTC in 1 hour, so let's give it a try. That's why I need look at this. Total closed rate 28. Why ape would be a good... I need to study ape here. Let's move this down here. I need to study this one. Let's see why it goes down here and so on. So we have BTC. Which is 10%. What does happen with a spot? Is it any better? That's my question. Well, more or less. Ethereum was not so good. All direct in English, bro. Yeah, that's right. If you find me a strategy from a Spanish YouTuber, I stream in Spanish. Okay, BCH is not so good. Okay, let's screenshot this. Okay, so I'll be back into Spanish direct. Okay, so let's continue. So here we have managed to work on having a mix minimum and maximum, and that's nice. So let's add this new improvement here. Added a maximum option for take profit percentage. Okay. So let's take a look at the, where is it? Let's take a look at what we have to do. So we have to deal with a stop loss, okay? This is a nice thing to do, because once we have managed to tame the stop loss, this is going to be better, okay? Because let's take a look here. Here we have 160. We could have less stop loss here, okay? So and apparently a lot of the trades that are okay, it's because we wait a lot, because our stop loss is quite big. So maybe here we have sorry. So here we have, wait a moment, please. So let's take a look here. So here we have, what the hell is this? 0.23. And if we go down, you can see how this is, the minimum is 0.50. So we can have ratio 1-2, but what we don't want to have is something bigger, because in some cases, as you can see here, in some cases you've got these big stop loss that are not good for us. So we don't want this big stop loss, we want a smaller stop loss. That's why we are going to tame the stop loss here. Okay. Let me see. Let's do it. So what you want to do is to deal with stop loss in the same place that we dealt with take profit. So I'm not sure where the hell is this. It's around here, I think. Stop loss, reverse. No, it's not here. Once I have found it, I will do an where the hell is this? Here. So this is the take profit. So what we want to do here is to work with stop loss, which I'm not sure. So here we have other stop loss, which is used on the signals, and down here there's short stop loss, and I guess that's long stop loss too, and this is calculated somewhere else, I guess. So this is calculated here, which is before doing anything of this. So let's take a look here. So this is done related to other stop loss per one. So other stop loss and other stop loss per one, okay, are calculated here. That's what we want to fix here. And so a stop loss needs to be wait a minute, please. Okay, so this is the take profit percentage, which is here. So what we're going to do here is use this so this is what's the name? This is the take profit, okay, in percentage. So we need to override two settings. One is order stop loss per one, and the other one is what's the name? The other one is and then there's this thing about using all data or not that we will have to do here too, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, let's use this for a moment, and we will use all data, otherwise this is not going to work properly. So what we want to do is to use this all data or not, depending on this. So what you do here is, if you enable take profits, you want to use previous candle value, because I don't want this to be changed, okay? And now the thing that I want to be changed is order stop loss as a percentage. So order stop loss as a percentage is just order stop loss, which I have seen somewhere down here. Here on here, maybe stop loss. Here it is. So other stop loss, which I have seen somewhere. It's what the hell is this? Other stop loss. Yeah, other stop loss is here. And we want to override this somewhere. I think I have managed to. Yeah, other stop loss is used here on the radio. Not sure if somewhere else, but I want to take a look here and there to see what the hell this is used. So other stop loss is used on the Zignaly calls. Okay, that's nice. Then the risk reward ratio, which we ignore. And what the hell is this? So this is the calculation of other stop loss. If you are in long or if you are in short, but it's the same thing. So later on, we are going to override it up here. What the hell? We are going to override this here. So other stop loss, it's going to be something about take profit, okay? And this is going to be other stop loss times 0.001, and that's it. So the way of doing this is, let me see. So he has left. Okay. Let's go by here. So what I want to use is the ratio. So the ratio, which is an input which we have here, it's a ratio between take profit and stop loss. Okay, so this position ratio, okay, I use it on positive. So this is ratio 1.5 and so on. So what you want to do is minimal 0.01. Okay, so what you want to do is just divide by position ratio so that it makes sense. Okay, so if position ratio, let's see if it makes sense. If position ratio is 2, this is 1 colon 2 or something like that. So this is the same thing as this, and your percentage is 0.20. This means that stop loss is 0.1. Okay, but if you have a 0.5, then it means that 0.5, sorry, 0.20, 0.5, it means the stop loss is 0.5. That's what we want to have. Okay, that's what we want to have, because otherwise this does not make sense. Okay, so yeah, let me see. And here we have this is stop loss per 1 from the latest candle, because that's what we want to use. So this is something like support for a stop loss based on fair value gap. Let's support for a stop loss based on fair value gap Added support for stuff based on suggestions. Nice. So now what? Now we should be testing this because we haven't not tested it. So we don't know too much if it's going to be a good thing or not. So let's save this. Shadowing variable stop loss. This is not right. Yeah, this should be like this. I guess these are the only errors here. So what we want to do right now is to add the script and fix this. That's nice. So let's try this again and see what happens. So, because we don't want to shadow any variables. What's the name here? Okay. What do we have here? We have something better or not? Okay. This is not quite good. However, we have not taken a look at the ratio, because I think 2 ratio might be a good thing. So you want double stop loss than the take profit so that it takes time. Wait a minute. So if I'm not mistaken, the biggest the ratio, it should be better. Wait a moment. I guess that no, we have the same setting as before. 0.18, 0.38. So this is nothing about. Okay, let's reset settings and check the. So the idea is that you only have long only, and that you have here something like 0, something like this. So this give us better results. Okay, and we have made the stop loss based on the take profit. So the question is, which ratio do we use here? So that this works properly. Because the current ATR was not so good in the end. Okay, let me see. Where the hell is my... Here it is, ratio. On 75. And up here is only long, is long only. What about 3 ratio? What about 3 times the stop loss for this to move around? Oh my god. I did not expect this to go so wrong. So either this is wrong or maybe it's not. You know what I mean? So risk reward ratio 2. And now let's take a look at short positions. So this is without, and this is without, I mean, we could have a setting for this, but doesn't make sense that why it was so good before and now it's so bad. Okay, what about 10? I mean, it's the same thing as not having any stop loss. Wait a minute. If this is 10 and take profit, it's always the same thing. Stop loss, it's going to be 1/10. Look at this. This is why it doesn't work. You need a smaller one. The smallest the ratio, the greatest the stop loss, isn't it? Or not? Yeah, because the so I was doing this wrong. So we have 1, which is equal, and then we have 0.5. So 0.5, it's lets the stop loss. The stop loss needs to be twice as big as here it is. Let the stop loss be twice as big as the, and this is long only. What does happen with reverse? I mean with short only. Is it any better by any chance? Because before it was not so good with short only. Not sure why, but I don't want to test this. Okay, so we can test 4 times. Okay, 4 times the stop loss. We are not going to win so much, but the percent profitable should increase, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, average bars in trades 2. We don't win so much, but we have more trades here. So this is 1 in 4, 1 in 4. This is 1 in 3. So probably we want something like 28, I don't know, 25. Yeah. So I think that we might want to have a strategy that it's short and another one that's long with their own settings, because 7%, and what happens with 0.25? Is it a bit better? Max drawdown 4, max drawdown 3. Yeah, this is better. However, if we switch to short, it is not so good. I wonder myself if with strict mode it's going to be any better. So let's ignore longs. Okay. What about long only? And strict mode, is it any different? 9 and 89. Okay. It's better to have not to have the strict mode, but anyway. So let's see if there is any difference here. No difference. What do we want to save? We want to save the risk-reward ratio of 0.25. So we want the stop loss to be quite big. We want it to be 4 times bigger than our. So yeah. So the smaller the stop loss, the better, because you trade more stuff. But I mean, this is the way the strategy works. So we could do something like, what the hell is this? Where's the ratio? So we could say 27. Is it better? 971. It's not better, but I guess that we have more trades profitable. I'm not sure. Is it 29 better? So we had 845. No, that's not so better. And we have not tried, so if we have 0.25, it's something else. And ratio 0.25. This is strategy that you can test. Okay, so 971. What does happen if we make this a bit bigger? Do we have more net profit without making this too big? Profit factor is not so big. What about 1 in 5? So I guess that this is not going to be quite different here. Okay, we have more trades profitable, but I'm not sure this is winning. I mean, we shouldn't have once we modify a stop loss, we don't. You can see here, this is 96, but we only have 7% with 2%. So yeah, 2% max drawdown. So quite good actually. But look at this. This goes down too much for my for what I prefer. So I guess I prefer having a 0.25 curve, which I guess it's less. It doesn't go down so often. That's a bit the idea. Okay. Then there's the other way of doing this. So if we reset everything here and we use this here. Wait a moment. So we have saved. No, we have not saved this. So this should be new, more suitable ratio for this strategy, 0.25. Okay, so now let's test this strategy. Let's reset everything. Let's test this strategy. Okay, so now strategy tester. So by default we have this graph. So I guess that if you use short only, this is not going to work so well. No, it is not. Okay. So we need to find some settings for short only so that they can be used there, and because right now we have these settings, but we can use short ones also so that it's a bit better. Let's see if strict mode helps us anyhow. Anyway, it means it's 83% profitable. Even if you lose, it's 83% profitable. Unless I am not doing this stop loss properly. Let's take a look at these short strategies and see these short trades and see if there's something wrong, or is it only that the price is moving a lot. So this is 36. So this is 36. Auto here. Okay. So here we have, I guess, some trades that you are supposed to short here, but price goes up. Same thing happens here. And then, yeah, so apparently here you could have done better if you had wait, although not sure if it's a good advice. Okay, so now okay, let's reset everything. Let's show what the hell works quite well, and we will end this video because I mean I don't care too much about what works well or not. I want to implement more stuff. So what I want to implement next is something like ignore trades if they happen to fill previous gaps. This is something that I need to study. Think about the recent minutes number. This seems to be ignored for short only. Maybe in short only trades, long only trades happened. Like a ghost. And they triggered this. Not sure. Okay. Then we've got the thing about closing the trade after 6 candles if we don't reach take profit. If the trade went not okay, wait 3 candles, test other time frames. Dynamic leverage would be nice also to have. And then there's another logic and another logic here. And so let's test this specific strategy, and we will end here the video, and we will try to, because how long have I been? 1 hour. We will end the video here, and well, we will try. I mean, it's not so good till you understand that what it's doing everything wrong is short trades. So let me show you. So you want minimum to be 0.18, a maximum 0.38. Okay. Then what you want to do is to set this to long, because if you set this to long only, it doesn't. If you set this to short only, it does not work quite well. I'm going to check it right now. Here it is. And if you do long only, then it's nice thing here. Okay. This one is better. Let's screenshot this. Based on ATR, you can have smaller. Yeah, I'm asking myself if it's not better to work with ATR and then make this make the stop loss smaller, because that way you might have better stuff. But this because that's what happened there. Wait a moment. Let's write this down. So add an option to turn on off the specific based at stop loss. Why? Because we need to test the long only zeros in a strategy with different values of ATR stop loss multiplier. That's why. That is why. Okay? Because you want to test this specific setting. So this needs to be the next thing to do in the next video. Okay? Because it would seem that it would seem that I didn't want to move this. It would seem that with ATR this was better, but I don't want to use what's the name? Okay, so I think we are done. So the nice thing is that we know that we want this option to see what happens if you turn on or turn off this value and you use the ATR stable multiplier, okay? And yeah, then later on we can test any of the other any of the other improvements that you can do here, so that you've got this or that or whatever. I'm not sure if we are going to go full into this and that's it, so that we have this. So right now we should bump the strategy, publish it. So this is A7. Later on we will see if I make another stream or not. Okay, so now I can copy all of this, and down here I can test a new code which is going to work well. Now we can add this. Let's say that this is a bump to A7 and that we have a tag here. Oh, this is A7. And okay, so let's find this. Here you are, A7. That's nice, A7. So thank you very much for watching this video. As I said, the next day we will have this option to play with ATR within these specific settings, which are quite good, so that we can test all of this. Well, maybe try other pairs also, and all of these options that we can add here too. So thank you very much. See you in the next video.